What's the trick to getting a good sounding kick drum?
Not too much tack. That 100 to 250 area of cardboard, take all that out of there, you know, and mix your kick to what the band needs. You know, I've worked where I have the metal kick drum where it's that huge scoop, a little boost at 40, and then a super tight spike for that 3K to 6K attack. This band is a rock band that doesn't need any of that. I need very little attack. I need more just feeling underneath of the mix. So mix the drums and mix everything to what the project needs, not necessarily what you just like. I think that's important for people to hear. And again, I'm mixing the other band on this bill called Makua. They're the first band. They're like a kind of a Hawaii infusion hip hop rock project. And their thing is very much they want a house hip hop kit. So the kick drum's got a little more woof and boom to it. The snare's a little more flat. The toms have a little more like life and a little more wham to them, very bit. But when it's all together with the band, it sounds like a really kind of cool hip hop kit. And it's important to understand what artists mean when they're trying to explain something. If somebody's like, I want the Pantera kit, well, that's one whole style and approach and EQ to achieve that. I want a Lenny Kravitz kit. That's a whole different style and approach, and having to understand the difference, like that fader for this project is not going to work for that fader for this project in some cases, So really just understanding what the artist wants and do your homework. If you get hired by a gig, listen to the albums, listen to the songs, ask for a set list, listen for it on a walk or when you're working out, like understand what they created in the studio.
Any other spatial stuff you're doing?
A lot of, on my left, right. So on the Neve right here, on my width, I've got that pushed out pretty far. Stereo guitars, bass is about 40 and 40. Hard panned overheads, toms are hard, about 80% panned. My whole thing is when you're watching the show, I kind of want your head to move with the mix. So you hear a fill or you hear something over there, you look there, you're going to look over here. And then that really allows me to put a big center vocal in place. And really, there's some certain effects and processing that are really important to the album. And I want that to be audible. I like to mix independently. I like everything to be heard. Somebody does a little strum, like you look over there and like, oh, I heard that little strum or whatever it may be.